So, obviously, it's been a little while since you've been at Athens. So, how's it feel to be back?
How many years has it been?
It's been 25 years.
Gosh, it is a
25
long
years.
time.
All right. So,
Can you hear with us? You good? Go
awesome.
ahead.
So, kind of looking back at your high school career. So, what are some of your favorite memories from playing here at Athens in the 90s?
Favorite memories from the '90s. Um, Man, you know what? When my brother was here, actually, I
Hmm.
was actually bat boy for the team for like two years.
Really?
So I had a little blue helmet I used to wear and run and pick up bats and stuff. Um, and then it was fun moving into the playing role, the practicing role. Um, the camaraderie you build with upper class on down to freshmen. We had a great group of guys, so it was pretty special to be involved. I was just talking to Stan Bazingo. He was my coach my freshman year, and he was my brother's coach before that. But just being able to look back now and sharing the memories and the stories
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
is a lot of fun.
No, that feels really good. So, a lot has changed since you played here. What are some things that you noticed that just haven't changed all that much?
No, they haven't changed. Um, I noticed that. I noticed the fence has been moved in.
Really?
Yes. So the fence used to be almost 400 feet in center field, and now it's 366. It says. And then you got this fence back here that's blocking the neighborhood. That looks like it's got to be the same. Um, and then let's see. Let me looking around here. There's a lot that's changed. Um, but hey, in 25 years, you hope a lot changes, but changes in a good way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, so they got like a little place for the yeah, concessions, and what else? It's like a little locker room area now for the guys.
That's between the dugout here into a locker
This one
room.
right here.
You go in the dugout through a
See, that's
door,
cool.
and there's actually lockers and other things
Yeah,
in
that's pretty
there,
cool.
which is nice. They built that about 6 years ago.
All right. So we still don't have any lights over here, huh?
Guess not.
Well, we guess not. We need some lights out here so we can play some night games.
We're
Might have
working
to
on the
donate.
county budget, so don't know
I
if we
thought that
have
was
all
in the
that.
works at one point,
Might have
wasn't
it.
it?
You have something?
Yeah, then that's a long story.
I understand.
Do you have any advice that you would give to the current student athletes at Athens?
Do your work. I mean, it's one of those things that sports is something that can help build perseverance and build character. But you can't play sports if you don't do your schoolwork. That was my biggest thing. I knew with my parents I couldn't make below a C. If I did, I couldn't play. So always sounds like an exciting game out there. So yeah, if you need help when it comes to your school, ask for it. Don't ever be ashamed to ask for help. Don't be too proud to ask for help, or um, feel like you're not smart because you need to ask for help. Who cares? I mean, ask for help and get it right. I tell my girls all the time, like, okay, would you like to do this all this homework wrong, or would you like to do one or two problems and see if it's right? Ask for help, and then do it. You know what I mean? Oh man, there's somebody shooting at us. Anyway, next.
All right, yeah, I just have two more. So it's not every day that an Athens athlete that graduates gets their retired.
Yeah.
How's that mean to you that you're one of the only Athens alumni that's been given that
I mean, it's a special honor. When you're young and playing sports in high school, you don't think about that. Um, it's one of those things. Like I told my girls this morning, like this has got to be close to it, right? Like
honor?
Rangers Hall of Fame. You come back to high school, and I don't play sports anymore, so y'all enjoy this. You don't remember, but this is probably it. As far as something, an award or a ceremony like this. So it's a special honor. I'm glad I could share it with them. But like I said, it's something you do not think about when you're playing the game that could possibly happen one day. So it's pretty awesome.
So one more question. So me and her are both part of professional Christian athletes.
Yeah.
I know the first thing you mentioned once you got to the mic was you would be good at Christ.
Thank you, Lord. Yes.
You could mention some things, talk a little bit about how the Lord's worked in your life.
Yeah.
Because I know you've been through different things through your career. So
Yeah.
I just want to.
Oh, it's one of those things that I try to let people know that can you make it through life without Jesus? Yeah, you can make it through life without him. It's going to be really hard. Some people succeed in life without knowing the Lord. That's the way the world is. But I can promise you that if I believe in the Lord, if I know who Jesus is, and I have a relationship with Jesus, it is going to benefit me way more than it's going to hurt me or anybody else. Because I think about all the things that I've gone through and wanting. Sorry, guys, my ADD is
No,
kicking
you're
in
all
hard.
good.
I'm like hearing this over here, and this over there, and this over. I think how to put this better. Understanding that my ultimate goal, my whole life, is to get closer and become more like Jesus. Right? I'm never going to get there, but I want to get as close to there as I possibly can. So there's going to be moments where I'm close with him. There's going to be moments where life happens and I'm not close with him. I can look back at all those times in life I let life get in the way and see that it'd been nice to be relying on him and leaning on him instead of trying to do it myself. But at the same time, he teaches me something from it. He helps me grow and refines me and helps me become more like him. If that makes sense. So stick close to the Lord.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's all I got.
Going?
What are some habits that you developed in high school that helped you be so successful in your later career?
Work ethic. Understanding that when practice is over, practice is not over. Going home or staying here after practice or coming here on the weekends. Like I told the guys earlier, when other people were out doing other things, what do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? And I wanted to be a professional baseball player, so I was here working on what I needed to do. So, and that carried on through into when I got into minors and on my way up to the professional.
I heard you say you hadn't been back in a while.
Yeah.
What's it been like being back here today or this weekend and just being around Raleigh, being here at Athens, seeing some old faces?
It's been good. I hadn't done a whole lot yet because we landed at 6 something last night and kind of went and got rest and then woke up this morning and had Bojangles, of course.
Absolutely.
I had to go there. Oh, I had Smithfield barbecue last night. I missed that out there. But when we leave here, I'm gonna take the girls around, show them some, where I grew up playing ball and at West Raleigh and some different spots around here that means something to me. So.
You obviously, out of high school, became what every athlete wants to be, get drafted and have a career in the pros. But there's so much more value in high school sports than getting to the next level. What would you tell kids who are playing today, who maybe professional sports are not in their future, but what could they still get out of high school athletics?
Well, it just camaraderie, learning how to work on a team or be part of a team, learning how to, when days don't go specifically your way, how can you help your team win in any way you possibly can, whether that's, in football, catching a pass or making a good block or patting somebody on the butt, or same thing in baseball. I mean, you have the ability to affect your team some way. And in 2010, when I ended up winning the MVP, the approach I had during the year was, how can I help my team win today? Was it throw somebody out, hit a homer, get a base hit? Or if I suck today, I can pat somebody on the butt and encourage them, And that's just as important as doing those other things. So it sets you up to learn how to, one, take direction, if you're not leading, and two, learn how to lead, um, and lead other people in the right direction, and that'll set you up for future jobs in life.
Just one last question for you that's kind of not high school related, but Raleigh specific. There's a movement here in Raleigh to bring the MLB expansion team here,
Oh, really?
along with the Carolina Hurricanes, the NHL team, obviously. What would you think about MLB being here in Raleigh? What do you is this a place for it?
I have no clue. I think one time they thought about doing it in Charlotte, right?
Yeah,
Like a while ago. They still got the minor league team in Charlotte.
yeah, they have.
Good game. Thank you, baby.
They have the
I see
Charlotte
you,
Bite.
Ty.
So the owner of the Hurricanes has expressed publicly interest in bringing an MLB team here.
That'd be cool. I don't know. Do you think the area can support, or depending on how the team does, do you think they'd be fair weather fans, or do they need to bring an established team in, or
The plan, or what they would like to do, is the expansion team.
smash team?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where it took a while for the Devil Rays to kind of take off, but once they did, it's like an old hat, right? So expansion always works if you win ball games, right?
Final question, we'll get you back to the fans. Ryder once said that 90 feet between the bases is the most perfect thing man has ever achieved in a sport. Baseball, however, is not 90 feet. It is a long, long haul, long distance. Can you talk about the long distance you've been in baseball to the point where you were the number one overall pick, played baseball, MVP of the league, all the things that you did, but there's more to it than all of those things. Can you talk a little bit about
Yeah, I mean, it's a journey because there's different parts and different chapters of your life. I mean, you go from being single, playing ball, to traveling into minor leagues, long bus rides, to to for me being out of ball, and then trying to figure all that mess out, and then coming back, and there it is. Anyway, so we look back at all the seasons and chapters of life, and just knowing that it is a process, and you cannot go through each process again. Who's that one at? Same spot. That's pretty cool. You can't go through the process without learning something about yourself, about others, about the game. And if you don't learn it, and if you don't apply it, then you're going to stay stuck where you're at. So for me, it was a lot of learning. It was a lot of figuring that out about myself, about the Lord, the game, and just applying it all. And then, you move from being single to being married, and having kids, and trying to fit all that into the game that's been the same for you since you were 3 years old. So, like I said earlier, it's easier to do it with Jesus than it is without. Because I look back and see without, and I made a lot of mistakes that I probably shouldn't, that I probably wouldn't have made if I was doing, what I needed to do.